Hey guys, welcome back to Couch Conversations with Shatara. I am super excited about this episode because we have Mr. Brandon Isaac in the building, and he is about to give us some good content, okay? So y'all ready?
Quality content. I'm here to give it to you.
Come on.
All right.
So B, we're going to just jump right into it, you know?
Let's not waste time now.
Who is Brandon? Who is Brandon Isaac? You know, because you have so many different things under your belt, but underneath it all, who are you?
Oh God. Let me give you something that probably just explains where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I am a real kind of growth mindset person right now.
Okay.
I am thinking that everything that I do and everything that I'm able to do over the course of the next couple of years is about me growing as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as I grow as a person, wherever that leads me, it's going to lead me to the things that I'm going to be able to do.
That is perfect. You know, not too many people look at that and can say that about themselves, because when you're in a place of growth and you're in continual growth, then that means that you're not content with where you are. You're not settled. You're looking for more, or you know that there is more out there for you. And the fact that that's where you are, that's a huge deal. So I know you from being around the community, you know, and all of that, and you are a part of Scott's grocery store. You're from Kelowna.
Yeah.
And I mean, y'all, Kelowna is its own little town.
We are own private island. I'm head of tourism in Kelowna, so if y'all ever want to visit, please stop by.
Okay, so to visit Kelowna, you gotta go through B, you gotta go through Brandon, okay? Y'all, literally, I've never seen a town or a place or a group of people rally together the way you guys do. Like, y'all really rally together. Like, y'all really take care of one another. Y'all really support one another. Like, Kelowna is literally its own little thing. Like, how did that happen? How did you guys get so tight-knit and so close like that?
Really, I think a lot of places have people like that. It's just about organizing. I think when we got organized, I mean, everything jumped off.
What do you mean organized? Like, because, I mean, you got people that live, you know, like, we in boutique. How do boutique get organized? Like, what do you mean organized?
All right, say it like this right here. You got a vision. You want to put something together.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I'm starting out. I want to put together a parish pageant.
Mm-hmm.
So even how I want to do things bigger collectively. If you have the vision, you start to kind of network that vision with people that think like you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know what I want to do and I know how you can help me do it, then I bring that to you. So I'm saying I want to put this pageant together. I know that you've got that clothing line going. So I'm going to talk to you about, hey, can you dress these girls in these clothing?
Mm-hmm.
I know you get your hair done. You got it done now.
Come on.
Who does your hair? Can we get them to come in and do the girls' hair? Like, I mean, we want to network. The whole point of everything that we're doing is that the people that have the talent get to actually use it and do it, put it to use.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Talents aren't just falling by the wayside. They're not just being swept under the rug, or they're not lying dormant. That is huge. In Kelowna, though, you are part of you own a grocery store.
Yeah.
Does that grocery store have any part, or is it like a central foundation to how things go in Kelowna? Because y'all the only store.
Man, we the hood spot. I mean that's what it is. I would say we're kind of that center that people come to and people hang. So for me, I knew I had that. So let's try to take advantage of it.
Capitalize on it.
Yeah, let's build that unity around the place that we come to regularly, and just use your business to support the community. Like that's the stronghold of everything that I believe in. If you make money in a community, give back to the community. Period.
And so that's what you do. So through Scott's, you guys are able to give back. Tell us some things you do, because I've seen that you guys do like Christmas things, you do back to school things. Like, tell us about that. Like,
all right. Well, this past weekend we did the Easter egg hunt, and we did the community breakfast. So we do free breakfast. We feed the kids. We feed the adults. It don't matter to us. If you come through the door, we feed you. Easter egg hunt. That's that's the YBS Scott's grocery thing. We do that for the kids this morning. I can't even tell you how many eggs we put in the field for that. But we also do the reading program. So at the breakfast thing, we ask the kids to read a book. We ask them to write a 1-page paper about what they read, and then we pick one or we pick two if they're really good, and we give them $50 gift card or just cash money, because I mean I want kids to read. Like
yes.
I'm a
You're
reader.
promoting
so,
education
yeah.
all in the process of it all.
Yeah.
You guys did a bike drive.
Melvin White, he put
Shout
that
out
together.
to Melvin.
Definitely,
yes, him and his wife Tawanda, y'all did a great deal.
That's right. Good looking out for her, because I wouldn't want her to be mad at me that I
Yeah.
shout out. So to them, I mean, congratulations on a great event, and that's getting started. Because Peter will tell you, like, I talked to him and it's like, once you start doing the good,
yes, people want to be on board.
Yeah, it's a momentum.
I say that all the time. If we continue to put good out, people will catch on.
Yeah.
If nobody's putting good out, if all you see is negativity, then guess what you're going to have? Negativity. You're birthing negativity.
Yeah.
But when you start to put out positivity, when you start to put out good things, and when you start to be a pillar in your community, people start to catch on. You are right. We have a lot of gifts and talents in the parish, and the more that we stand up in our parish and we show forth exactly what it is and how it should go, people will start to catch on. They may do it slowly, but you better believe it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, but we like to, like, we a fan society.
Mm-hmm.
So once it gets hot to give back, and once, like, when we started doing the Sundays, you know, maybe a year or two ago, and we start seeing other communities do it, like that's the thing.
But y'all were consistent on it.
So,
Yeah,
but I
people
mean,
jumped
but-
on it, but you guys are consistent.
But that's the seed, though. Like, I love it because that's the seed. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can see people wanting to actively come together. Like, when I see other hoods, because I mean, I came and passed through some of them, and it's just, I love to see it.
Yeah, you like to
because
see
that's
that.
the beginning.
Yes, and it does something for you. It's just that joy and that happiness of, man, look,
Dang,
look what just something so small did. You know, look at this. So you guys did a breakfast, you do a reading program, you did an Easter egg hunt, you did a bike drive.
Yeah.
I saw y'all did toys. You did a toy drive in
we
the
do
store.
toy drive. And we want to make it bigger this year. Like, we do it for the hood all the time, but I mean, we really want to reach out to other organizations. I mean, nonprofits. I mean, even if you just got that, you know, that love in your heart, and you wanna be a part of something like that, and you want to grow it. I mean, we preaching unity throughout the
whole
entire parish.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if people see what we do and you like what we're doing, I mean, holler at me, because I'm all about, like, building. Like, we were talking about that before the cameras rolled. Like, we've got to build.
Yes.
I see beauty in that. Like, that's the thing that gets me hyped. When I see us kind of come together and rally around, like I said, the good.
The good.
You know, not the negative, and like not the things that diminish us or have us talking about we don't get along, we can't. Like, to see us in action.
Yep.
Creating positive things.
Yes, that is the whole deal behind everything. Like, that is amazing that you guys can do that. Like, y'all got a parade. Kelowna has a parade. First of all, y'all only have 6 streets.
Shout out to the greatness in those 6 streets.
I know people say that all the time, and I know Kelowna people probably get really upset about we got more than 6 streets. Well, truth be told, y'all only have what? Like, let's be honest, how many streets y'all have?
I mean,
6, right? 6, 7, 5.
It's an entire community. Don't worry about nothing.
So listen, I said all that to say that these guys are, as small as they are mighty. Yeah. They have a whole parade.
Yeah, it's
Tell us about that. Like, how do you get a parade in Kelowna?
That's starting where you at. Like, I know for a lot of people, they'd be like, well, we don't really have no floats. I don't know if anybody will even come out and do it. We just a small hood. But for us, like, we don't
make
care.
our own floats.
Look, we wouldn't care if it was 10 bicycles throwing bees. Like, that's the thing. Like, we are gonna start where we're at, and we are gonna build. Like, we are not gonna let what we can't do stop us from what we can do.
Come on. You know what? That is something to live by. Literally, that is something to live by. Start where you are, and don't let what you can't do stop you from what you actually can do. Like, literally, if we live like that, if that was our thought process, we would get a lot more things accomplished. We would start a lot more businesses. We would be more entrepreneur mindset. We would be more positive. We would have a lot more going on if we had that mentality.
Yeah, and that's us reaching out. Like, for everything that we do, we always say everybody's invited. Like, I mean,
y'all do.
We are an encompassing island. Like, we want y'all to come and visit us. We want them tourism dollars. We want y'all to come to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Have a vacation in Sunny Beach.
Okay, listen, they go far, okay? If y'all, Cologne go far, okay? So in the next 5 years, what could you say Scott's Grocery could be responsible for? Would that be another one? Or you know, how do you thinking longevity? Because right now y'all doing a lot of great things, but you got to be thinking, because you are a progressive person, you have a growth mindset. Where is Scott's Grocery within the next 5 years? Or what are you guys doing for the community? Or how much of an impact can you say what would happen in 5 years?
5 years, or even like I said, I got a 3-year plan, so I can even come closer than 5. My sister's opened a store in Destrehan. I think it's 124 Longview. It's right next to the Popeyes off of River Road in Destrehan. If y'all are able to get over there, pass over there, support her, and do what she do. And
what is it called?
Catherine's Sweet Shop.
Catherine's Sweet Shop in Destrehan,
right,
by Popeyes. So
we've got that place open. My sister Shantae, she's gonna start this Angel Wings thing, and we're gonna franchise these things out. So you just think about how we're gonna think about this. We've got Scott's Grocery as a whole. We've got Catherine's Sweet Shop as a franchise and a brand, and we've got Shantae's Angel Wings as a franchise and a brand. We are going to grow these. We're gonna grow these 3 different brands together collectively. Even as I always try to say about other people, the reason we network so hard is because if we have ideas that actually kind of gel together, we need to put those things together because that takes the risk away. Say if we both selling clothes and we can occupy the same space, we can split that lease in half to where it's not such a venture, it's not such a
it's not
pressure
hard, and the pressure is not big. That's what other communities do. They go and they stay together, or they buy property together, or they buy businesses and they pool it out. We're gonna do it for the first 3 years. We're gonna make all the money that we're gonna make. We're gonna open up another one, and then y'all gonna run this one, and we're gonna go do the next one. That's how they think about doing it. And if we can grab that and not have that crab in a barrel mentality, which I think you are doing a great job at killing it.
Yeah, because you earn. I think people sometimes want you to help finance their dream, but for us, we never ask for nothing. We're saying, if you do business with us, we're going to help you do business.
Yes.
So if I'm coming in with that mentality of saying that I don't need you to give me anything,
you just got to bring something to the table.
I want to increase what you got going on. That's why we do these things. When me and Pat started out doing with the YBS series, we were going into places and we were spending money. I'm not even just saying that I want to throw your picture up on the gram or something like that. I'm saying that if you're starting this business and you're my brother, you're my sister, I'm coming to put my money in this business. Because if we start to kind of collectively spend our money with each other, then we can start employing one another. Then we can start building that economic base that doesn't have us out here looking for somebody else
to give us a job. No, that is amazing.
My 3-year plan, going back to that, we're talking about creating jobs. Like this is that thing. Like, we get to hire people in the store. We want to start kind of tying that thing to other places to where we can get people to get jobs, to create business. If we have a need and you can facilitate it, we need to do that.
We need it.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what it is. If we out here cooking breakfast and I know I use 1,000 eggs a month, if you want to start raising some chickens and sell me them eggs, I'm gonna buy it from you.
Yes, I'm gonna buy it from you. Oh my God, y'all, you heard that right? We got anybody that's selling chicken that got chicken that can sell us some eggs?
That's what I'm saying.
Create your own lane. Be original. Don't stop trying to get these boutiques. Go ahead on and get you some chickens.
Hey,
okay?
Whatever it is.
Yes.
Whatever your hustle is, I push self-belief. Because even with the hood thing, we go back to the hood and say, well, how we got to where we are. Because it feels good.
Yes.
And if you give people something that they feel a part of and they feel good about, that makes people move.
Definitely. Anytime I feel like my viewpoints and how I feel or what I see and my thoughts matter, that I bring something to the table and you allow me to sit at the table and actually listen to me, then I want to bring more to the table and I want to be a part of the table and I want to give my all to the table. You know what I'm saying? The more people get that and understand that, the better off that our community definitely will be. That is great. You mentioned something about YBS. Tell us about YBS. Where did this come from? This movement that you guys created, because y'all were hot and I saw y'all all over. Not why. I'm sorry.
out. No,
I'm sorry. They
no.
are hot.
Yeah. I mean, because they're working. Like, I mean, we don't push. I know we don't push merchandise like we were doing before because we kind of crossed over into other things.
Because y'all made it. You know, they made it.
Don't do us
so,
like that. That's
you
not,
know.
It's not. That's not like. We want to push that economic balance.
Economic balance.
A lot of when we got together and we started talking this Patrick August, shout out to Patrick August,
okay,
my business partner in this thing right here, man. We wanted to see more people like us in business. Mm-hmm. I mean, because we're out there, we meet people, and it's not as many of us as there should be. Mm-hmm. And even for the ones that's in business, like, it's hard because we're trying to get people to come through the doors. We're trying to get people to support what we're doing, and you know, we don't gravitate to each other as much as we should. Mm-hmm. But that one comes from first doing good business with each other, mm-hmm. and that two comes from us really, really, really supporting each other, and it be genuine
support and taking pride in it, and customer service. And you know how they do the first time that one of us get it wrong. That's why I don't shop with them now. Give us a chance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. When we start to understand and have mercy and have understanding and patience with each other, that goes a long way too. Yeah,
but like I said, we want it to be a movement though, because if the fad is that you can't knock what we're doing, then you can't. It's just like mockery falls on deaf ears when nobody's paying attention to it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like people gravitate to what gets audience. If we refuse to give it audience, like, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Like, we've just got to understand that, I mean, together our, like, the unity of what we could accomplish mm-hmm. is the thing that I don't think people see. Like, we are nearsighted. We see that we're not getting along now, that we're not maybe selling a product now. And always, like, this is my thing, I tell people this. You could give a lot of us Coke. Mm-hmm. If you know the story of Coke, saying Coke only sold, 20 bottles or something mm-hmm. like that first year? How many people do you know that you could give Coke to and they wouldn't do anything with it? Because they wouldn't have the staying power, the willpower to fight through
it mm-hmm.
and go through. And we need to see that. Like, we need to see that there's not overnight success. It's years in the making.
Yes, it takes time, but you have to be consistent and you have to stick with it and keep it going. That's real good. Who does YBS cater to?
This is the black business person. This is the small business. I mean, because we need to be in the mindset or in that mind frame of saying that if my brother or my sister is starting a business, that's the business I want to support. Mm-hmm. Big box stores don't need your money
at all.
You know what I'm saying? If you support an entrepreneur, you're supporting the family 9 times out of 10. You know, mm-hmm. you're supporting the dream. And that's not to knock big box, because I mean, they're there for a purpose. I mean, you know, some of us are on a budget. We need to get things, you know, from those places, but they're also, we don't realize that big box stores are filled with ideas mm-hmm. that we can take and we can create and we can have as our own. I mean, whether it's ribbons, buttons, earrings, and things like that, those are the things that we're going to spend money on anyway that mm-hmm. we need to spend with each other.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's good. How can someone be a part of YBS? Like, do you guys accept part, you know, like, how do you be a part of YBS if there's even an option to be a part of it?
Definitely an option for us. Whatever you're doing, and we do this all the time, if you're doing something or you have an idea of mixes, places that we can network and things that we can do that fit that, you know, the model of what we're doing. I mean, basically working together, keeping our money in the communities, making even if it's not one of us, if a business operates in your community and they make money off of you, if they do not give you anything in return, cease to do business with those people. Mm-hmm. Period.
Yeah.
Like, we need to recycle money. And this is not saying we're giving you an idea. The whole thing with Sky's Grocery is that if you spend money with us, see how that money comes back to you.
Right, you guys are doing something with it.
That's right.
It's a reciprocation.
Yeah, and we're not trying to sell you on an idea. We're giving you a proven model. Mm-hmm. So if people tell you it doesn't work or it can't work, you lie.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I used to see YBS doing different things with different businesses where there's this Fitted Stacks in Baton Rouge. I saw y'all with her. I saw y'all.
Shot Fitted. Hey, don't like these are so dope for me because like I actually, and this is what I'm saying about being very, very genuine. The people we support, we do it. Like we just, it's not a, and I love that about us, and I think people get that about us. The people that meet us, like the people that we've done business with, still do business with us, and I think that's I'm proud of that. I'm super proud of that.
I saw y'all all over the gram doing business with people. Had to sign up. Y'all was with the cook, Chef She.
Oh,
y'all was with her. She cooks. I saw that, and I saw y'all doing y'all thing and everything. And
yeah, because we wanna like.
Do you guys still do that?
Yes. We're gonna be we're gonna kick off the cooking series within the next 2 weeks, and we do the chef, and we will take guests and promote your business. We will tell people how to get in touch with you, and we will help push customers in your direction. Like, we're not just networking. I mean, we're actively trying to put people together.
You guys are definitely active.
That's the thing that we wanted to do with the brand that was different from what you were getting. It's not just me saying that, hey, look at Pretty Saint over there. It's us going out there and finding that demographic of women and saying that, you know what, if you believe in the culture, you believe in what we're doing, and you see the importance of us spending our money with each other, I would like for you to buy from this individual, because this individual will give back to the community.
And so y'all don't just do chefs. How can you? So is it just chefs that y'all do interviews with and y'all go to and y'all do the cameras with? Who else are y'all
I mean, we've done chefs, we've done realtors, we do like I said, like Pat does the camera systems and things like that. If you're in business, we don't care what you do. If you need eyes on your product, if you need eyes on your vision, if you just need information on how to get your business started, I mean, that's where we're at. Like, we're in the process of saying that how we want to start spending our money, that we be able to kind of collectively have what you would call like a group hedge fund, saying that if you have an idea and you need capital, that we as a group could come in and be, you know what, look, we like your idea, we can help you get started, we want this percentage, you keep this percentage, and we keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's amazing. I saw something, YBS's first property, our first real estate, our first, what's that about?
Yeah, like we have been buying, buying houses. Some of them, we renting. Cause Pat's got rental properties, I have rental properties, but this is kind of bringing people into to what we're doing, because we're going to buy houses and we'll do that, but we want to, like I said, collectively do it together. It's so important for people to see us do good business together. We could do it on our own and be good, but if we do it together and people see us do it together, I got this model saying that we gotta move in a way that we remove all excuses.
Come on.
So
get it on a shirt.
Yeah. So if you see us do it, that stops a person from saying we can't work together or we can't do it.
Oh my God, B, that is so. I have this thing where my husband tells me all the time, Shatara, you're doing this and you're doing that and you're doing this and you're doing that, and I'm like, let me tell you why. Because I don't want a woman to say that because she have children that she can't get this done. I don't want her to say that because she has a husband she can't do this, or because she has a job. No, with a husband, with 4 kids, had a full-time job, have a business, have a non-profit organization, doing a YouTube talk show, I still can get the job done. And I want people to see that it can be done.
Yep.
So you have no excuse to say what you can't do. You can.
Yeah.
It's just the person. It's just what you're willing to do. And so I stand so firm on all the different things that I do, because I want other women to know this can be you. You can do it too. All of your dreams, all of your goals, all of the vision that's inside of you, the purpose that God put inside of you, all of that you bring to the table, you can accomplish it, and you can do it with your 4 kids having self, with your full-time job having self, with your husband having self. You can do it.
You heard it, though. You hit it. Hey, I'm fully supported. That's why, like I said, for a lot of people that maybe on the outside looking in, they don't understand it. They may think that you're doing too much.
Yes.
But you, in the end, when all those things kind of start, kind of come together, then you see it. Like it's when
experience. The smoke settles,
that's right.
It'll be like, oh my God, that's the purpose behind it all. So Same question. In the next 5 years, I don't know, maybe you have a 3-year plan.
3 years.
In the next 3 years, what can we expect from YBS? Who is YBS in the next? First of all, what does YBS stand for?
Young, Black, and Successful Entrepreneurs.
So this is YBS is strictly for entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneur brand. You know, like I said, and that's just not. We always want to make it clear that it's not just about, you know, already being in business. This is about if you want to get into business as well. I mean, this is supporting a vision, because we're getting into nonprofits, we're getting into politics, and we're going to stay in that economic realm, because the economics is what's going to drive all of this. The economics drives the political experience we have, the judicial experiences we have, and we want to start to put this money together so we can start kind of steering our kids in a direction that give them options. Oh my God, I thought it was just me. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't a crazy person. I knew it, you know, and I'm just saying, I really don't, it doesn't bother me on if anybody disagrees with me, but I understand that college is a system. It's all about the money. And if I can have a business ready for my child when she graduates high school, that she can walk straight into a business, then that's what we're gonna do, because we're not gonna waste no money on, you know what I'm saying? And when you get out of college anyway, the jobs are very few. You can't even get a job in your field. Now you have to take a job that you didn't even go to school for, and now you're underpaid. Why will we waste all of that money on you going to college, you coming out in debt, you doing all those different things, when you could walk straight into a business and flourish as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you know? So that's just my take. But you see, I know I wasn't crazy. No, I mean, but giving our kids a chance to early on, you know, even discover their own path, because a lot of us go into college trying to find out what we want to do, and we just don't. We kind of, kids need to just live. They definitely need to have that. But if you allow them to kind of find their passions early, support their passions early,
and pull it out of them. When you see it, pull it out of them. If you see that your child is gifted and they like to do hair at a young age, playing with dolls, or they cutting hair, or, you know, they cutting grass, or you see them drawing, or you see them, you know, when you see different things, you pull that out. You see them singing, all the talent, pull that out of them, so that they can see that it's okay for that gift to flourish and come in the forefront, and because our gifts and talents should make us money.
But and also the power of positivity, because when our kids, like, we're visual people, and we usually, even our direction, we got it because we saw it. One day, like, whether it's a car or it's clothes, or we saw it and it touched our spirit.
Yes.
So, like I said, for people, the power of positivity is that a child's going to see how you're moving and be moved by that and want to emulate you.
Yes.
Whether you want to be a role model or that person, they're still going to see you and want to emulate that.
Yeah. That's good. So in 3 years, where YBS gonna be at?
3 years. We say we got a 3-year plan to have 150 jobs. That's my thing. I'm running on the premise of saying that I want to create 150 jobs within the parish. That's service industry. We don't care if they're cutting grass. We don't care if they're we definitely want new businesses. Anybody that's got a plan to create new business, we're gonna be tied into that. Like I said, we're working with realtors. We want new realtors. We want us, if we're buying houses, to buy houses from those realtors that guarantee to support the continuing mission of us building and working together. You'll see us do a lot of #building kind of thing, because we want to build with people that get it, and the people that don't, we want to let them do them, because like I said, there will be no hate in anything that we're doing, but we want to work with people that get the vision, and then we want to start giving people results. Like, this is not us saying, you know, if you move in this direction, things may be good. This is us giving you kind of like an ABC. Even with the house thing, this is us saying that
in the blueprint,
if you do this, this is what happens, and when you get that, this is how you give back, and this is how you contribute. Yeah,
that's amazing. That's really good. I know I'm definitely going to be connecting with you guys, because the ideas and the things that's going on in my brain and the things that I want to do for the community and just do as a whole, it just matches perfectly. Yeah. So then we have Brandon that's running for office. So we got the Brandon that's continually growing, you know, have a growth mindset, who's all about, you know, who's all about leveling up. And then we have the Brandon that, want to give back to the community with the Scott's grocery store and, all these different things that he's doing. And then we have the Brandon that's with the YBS, young, black, and successful entrepreneurs. But now we got the Brandon that's running for office.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, B.
You can't complain about things that you're unwilling to attempt to change on your own. So for me, what's weird about this is it started maybe 2 years ago because I was trying to get kids to sign up for sheriff's camp. And like in the hood, like
anybody going to sheriff camp.
Yeah, but
I don't want nothing to do with no police. But don't bring the police around me.
But this is the thing. If we're going to complain about how we're treated in the judicial system, we need police officers. We need lawyers. Mm-hmm. We need judges. And we need to help our kids understand that these are very good career fields for them. Like, we've got to stop stagnating our kids and taking away opportunities from them that they would like. The dopest thing about being at the Children's Charter, the career day, was how many kids came to our table and said they wanted to be police officers. It blew me away.
Oh my God. So just let me interject for a second. I went to a career day at West Jeff High School. Brandon, I have never in my life felt so much joy. Felt like I was like I made a difference. Like those kids, because some kids, their parents don't talk to them about different things. They don't, they don't hear what's going on with them. Like the fact that I'm like, we didn't have that when I was in school. I just want to know, how did that make you feel? Because it was so electrifying to me. I was so elated when I left that place. I cried in the car. The feedback that I got back, the stuff those girls, they was like, no, we want to follow you on Instagram. I had to put my Instagram name down. They started following me, sending me messages. The teacher I went to influenced the kids, and I influenced the teacher. He's a teacher. He's like, wait, hold on, I'm doing it wrong then, Just the people that was there, like I had never had that feeling before. And I talk to people all the time. I mean, I get results with people all the time, but that was a whole nother level. So how did that make you feel, just being at career day? For kids to look up to you, to talk to you, for you to be able to put your wisdom in a younger generation, because as adults, they already got their mind made up, they're hard-headed, they all these different things, even if you're telling the truth.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, I think that's the greater thing, because it's back to that village mentality, and it takes a village. It really, really does. Like me as a parent, I may not be able to reach my child like somebody else may be able to touch him. But that's the thing. If we all have like mindsets and we all think the same way, I don't have to be the one that touches my child. Somebody else can do it. And this is us. And I would say, go back to the YBS thing, how we always understood that if we could network and we could really kind of politic together, that we will make each other better in so many ways. You say like iron sharpens iron. That's the thing that people love to say. Like, that's the thing. And I don't necessarily have to be my child's savior. He can see somebody else and be influenced by him. And it all ties together, because once you begin to do the good, it's got a motivating effect. Yes. You want to change a community, you want to change a situation, make a person individually feel good about themselves. Because I'm telling you, you don't have to try. I think we waste too much time trying to correct people or make them kind of conform to the way we want them to be, instead of accepting them for who they are. And encouraging them, showing them the good in them, just being that. And this is my favorite thing. Y'all gonna hear me say it all the time. That's the good thing in having a good woman. To be able to not to show you the flaws that you have, but to actually pull out the king that you are, to help you elevate to the next level, and to help show you that, no, babe, with all of those different things that you have going on, stroking the ego, making them feel like a man versus feeling less of what he is, even with friends. Yeah. You pull that out of your friends, you pull it out of your kids, like when you make somebody feel good about themselves, when you show them who maybe you see, or the potential that you see inside of them, the king that you see inside of them, it brings them to a whole nother level. So if I make you feel like a king, what you gonna walk around doing? You gonna walk around doing king things, right? But that's
what
we gonna be to turn this conversation to a whole nother way, because a lot of times, you know, it's just like you get to move in a certain way and you make people feel uncomfortable.
Yes!
Like that's the thing that I'll say that I kind of want to eliminate too. Like I hate when people are in relationships and then one person may start moving in a certain direction and the other person kind of feels like, I don't know, I have to hold back on that. Like, what, you trying to leave me or something? What you trying to do all this change for?
Yeah, so what, you gonna get successful and go?
Yeah.
No.
You know? It's a team. It's still a team sport.
Definitely.
I just, you know, I wish people wouldn't get insecure about things like that. And like you said, be supportive, because a lot of times when people start to make moves, like, they are doing this because they love you.
Yes, this is for us. The moves ain't for me, it's for us. Exactly. And you know, when you have that mindset, you know what happens? You start to catch on. So if you are running, so just say like as my husband, you're running for office, you know what that take for me? No, now I gotta step up and say, no, as a politician's wife, what will she do? You know what she gonna do? She's gonna make sure that her husband is well spoken. She gonna make sure that her husband is well dressed. She gonna make sure that her husband know what he should and what he shouldn't do. She gonna, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna stand on side of him because she support what it is he's doing, not because she's intimidated or insecure that he's gonna go. You know,
I'm bad witnessing to the testimony. You can go ahead and edit that part, send that part to me, so I can play that when needed.
That is, you are something else.
Put it on the loop for me, so I can just play it. I don't even have to say nothing. Like, you get in certain conversations, just don't say nothing. Press play.
That is crazy. So you know, guys, when you're dealing with somebody with a growth mentality, and I know this is so off subject, but you know what? The Holy Spirit moves the way the Holy Spirit moves.
That's right.
But when you're dealing with somebody that has a growth mindset, you have to be growing with them. You can't grow apart from them. You can't grow away from them. You have to grow with them, understanding that the vision is for y'all. Understanding that you guys are going to be something serious. You know, like you that's just what it is.
And
so,
understanding that you don't always have to see things the same way. You don't even always have to see the complete vision, because sometimes this is me too, and I'll speak to that. I don't always see it to completion. Mm-hmm. To me, it's about actively getting started. Yeah. Because I figure if I start going downhill, like sooner or later, like, look, first of all, if I'm going downhill, even if I'm tumbling, sooner or later I'm still gonna get downhill. Yeah. And if downhill is the objective, that's all that matters to me. Right. You get a couple of scrapes and bruises along the way. It doesn't have to be perfect. So having somebody that supports you is a big, big help.
Yes, guys, ladies. Yes. I don't see no ring on his finger, so if you're coming into the picture, be supportive. Okay? Very supportive.
And it's appreciated, because please believe me. Look, it's not understated, and it's something that I put value on. I put a high value on that. Yeah. I really do.
Good. So y'all know what it is. So we got to get back on this office run. So
that's right.
We know you decided to do this because you felt like you wanted change, and you couldn't evoke change if you wasn't willing to put yourself in a position to do so. So you can't talk about change without, you know, tying up your shoestring, lacing up them strings, and putting the gloves on. So that's what you decided to do. You decided to step in the match for change, right?
And that's getting back to being able to create jobs and being able to create avenues for people to have an ability to reach a grander scale. It's like, we can do dope things in Kelowna until the day I close my eyes, but we would still be one town in a parish full of little towns just like that. Why are we not working together? Right. So it's we started we have the momentum. We have a collective of people that are working together. And I think we've identified people in other areas that are doing the same thing. It's back to just getting started, because you start to see, when you start moving in that direction, you start to meet people that are moving in that direction. Too. So when you do that, you just kind of start embracing each other, and you really start supporting each other, and that's just where we at. So for me, just being able to take it up a notch, and even like you said, having a kid see that it's possible. Like, I'm pretty sure that I will be the first council person out of Kelowna I win this race. So that's a first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the first just makes way for everybody that comes after it, because this is just, I always say, for me, this is just building a framework of what's possible.
So you create possibility.
Exactly.
You create, and so if I see, that's like Obama. once he won office and he became the president, so many other African Americans looked at that and said, you know what, if he can be the president, I could be the president. So you're from Kelowna, and you little old town Kelowna, little St. John's Parish, you know.
That's right.
So you know, coming from where you're coming from to become the councilman, then that leaves other kids to look up and say, you know what, for other people, I could do that. Because even just sitting, I told my guest last week, she's just finished law school, and she took the DC bar, you know, did all of that, and she mixed and mingles with the politics. And I was like, girl, I've been mixing and mingle with politicians in that area. I love it. So it's just like, it makes you feel like, wait, I could do this. Like, they need me too. Like, I could be this. I could do something in the, you know, the realm of that. Like, we were called to more. We are more than our mom. We are more than our grandmother. We are more than those ancestors. We are a new generation that can do so much more. So you're creating possibility for people. You're kicking down the door of, you know, what was standing in front of us, or what we thought we couldn't do. You're kicking that door down for people to see that, no, you can do it.
I want to change the narrative. Like, if there's an exception to every rule, like, I want to be that exception. I want to, like, it's too many times that I think we say we meet our heroes and we're disappointed. Like, I mean, for me, I want to be one of those people that if you meet me or you have a conversation with me, that, like, I leave something with you. Like, even for me to get started on what I was doing, something, you know, I heard things that pushed me and it stuck. That's kind of like, for me, every conversation I have, I want to put something on somebody that sticks, and it be good. You know, it'd be a good thing. And when they up, you know, accepting their diploma or accepting, you know, whatever it may be, that they can say, you know, I heard a wise man say once before, and that thing that comes out of their mouth is that quote that you gave them, or that word that you gave them. I heard a woman say before, she came to career day and she said that I can be anything, and I took that. You know, like, we live for those type of moments. It's not money. No, it ain't the money. No. For me, I'm tell you what, a seed was sown for me is that I remember when my mom and my niece passed. I remember how many people came out, because we didn't really think that we would keep the store. Like, we didn't think we would keep it open. We were all kind of doing our things. We didn't think that we'd do it. But when we saw the people come out, it was like, that kind of answered the question for us. And I kind of made a mental note to myself that when we get this business going again, that I was going to try to personally touch every house in this community. And that was my thing for years when I started. Like, we were, you know, from doing the giving kids money for high school graduation, $50 to start their checking account, $50 to start a savings account when they graduated from high school. The reading program, giving kids money just for reading books and doing the reports. Like, all that started years ago because the mission was to individually touch every house. Like, I wanted everybody in that neighborhood to have their own story about the time that I affected their life in some way, shape, or form, or their kids' lives in some way, shape, or form. That's a personal mission. Yeah, that's huge. That's it. And lucky enough, my beach was small enough for me to be able to. Yeah, your beach is small enough for you to be able to do all those things. But that's a grand gesture. That is a huge accomplishment. You know, that's grand. That's holding to heart that we're not in this thing together. I think I have like a sadness on my heart because I think a lot of people feel like they're in this thing alone. In this life alone. And like, no, that's what we're saying. We always talk about the things that are affecting the black community. I always say go to the root of it. It's our own personal self-image. That's why I say you'll hear me talk a lot about people feeling good about themselves. X out all the other stuff. Because usually how a person carries themselves comes back to how they see themselves. Yeah. So if you see yourself in a stagnant place and you're unhappy, that's going to go ahead and perpetuate itself in your life and how you live. That's a fact. But if you feel good about yourself, I mean, you on. Yeah. You on. That's a fact. That is a fact. So, what are you wanting to accomplish in this race? You know, I know you mentioned something about businesses, having 150 businesses. You know, what are you wanting to accomplish? Because I know one thing that we never talk about in our community, things like mental health, things like, you know,
different things that we battle and deal with as a human, as an individual. You know, are you wanting to accomplish things of that sort as well?
Yeah. Well, representation is really the main focus. I think for us, definitely in the neighborhoods like mine, we don't feel a part of the political system, and we don't feel represented by the political system. Mm-hmm. So I want to be a person that kind of begins to bridge that gap and make it more about the community than the person. I always say, like, I may be out there, but I'm an introvert, believe it or not. Like, I am very, to myself. Like, I mean, I understand that I need to be out to get things done, mm-hmm. but this is about the people. And I think people support the things that we do because they know it's about the people.
And it's genuine.
Yeah, I'm mission driven. Like, this is, look, that's why I was saying when I talk to people, like, I want to leave them with that word, because I'm not going to be here forever. But if I lay the framework for how it works, anybody can come pick up the ball and run with it. Mm-hmm. So it's never going to be about anything except the mission. Like, we know where we need to be. So I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear the negativity. Is that if you're not a part of creating the solution, I don't have time for it.
Right.
I'm saying I'm about creating solutions to the problems we know we have. If we know we're underfunded, if we know we're underrepresented, if you don't get off your behind and do something about it, that part's on you.
Yeah.
I'm here to create the bridge. Like I said, remove the excuses. Mm-hmm. Period. Like I said, fundamental mission of removing the excuses and giving you the opportunity to stand together and get things that you should be demanding in the first place.
Yeah. That's amazing. So, all in all, what would you bring if you win?
Same level of activity that I'm doing in the community is what I want to do parish-wide. This is talking about us building each other up, us supporting our businesses, us working together with other businesses. The unity is gone. Like, me and Pat was talking about how when we were coming up, how it used to be at the courthouse for like Martin Luther King and things like that. Like, it used to be packed. Like, now it's
definitely.
It's but we don't have anything that we kind of feel like is ours in the parish, and we've got to create that. So now it's the building thing, and that's why I was saying I'm huge on this on creating this pageant, because it allows us to come together, one. And it starts with the kids and going ahead and saying, like, look, let's go ahead and celebrate the beauty of your blackness and that dopeness, so that you at a young age begin to kind of create this self-image about yourself that you want more, you demand more. Like, if you give a person a standard, they'll usually stay to it. Mm-hmm. So we're going to continue to raise that standard, because if you get that standard, you won't settle for less. You just won't. So for them to see what we do, if, like I say, even say the generation before us, didn't hand us the baton or whatever, we got it now.
Now, yeah.
So now it's for us to go ahead and build that platform and say, look, we're gonna keep pulling people up, and we're gonna keep pulling people up with love. Mm-hmm. Not that, not just saying I made it, you can make it too. Like,
no, yeah.
Like, I made it. This is how I made it, and if you want to make it, I will walk with you every step of the way. I'm not carrying you. I'm not giving you, but I'm willing to walk with you every step of the way.
Mm-hmm. That's big. That's amazing. No, the baton wouldn't, but we got it from here.
We got it. It's on us. Like, accountability and responsibility. Yep. We gonna preach it in everything that we do, because we cannot point the finger or expect anybody else to come in and do the work that we should be doing for ourselves.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. If more people could come together to feel that way, like, no, we got it now, and that's the mentality that we stick with. Yeah. That, no, what we're doing now, our life's mission is to be the best and for the next generation to come, or to show forth what it should be for the generation to come. That's amazing. Why? What you was about to say?
I'm just saying that's the importance of organization. Like, because everybody's not going to be a general. No. Everybody might not even be a foot soldier, but we need people to cook for the troops.
Yep.
We need people to sing to the troops when they feel low.
To pray for them.
We need people to pray for them.
We need people to aid them.
All of that. And that's what I'm saying is that
clothe them.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the main thing. We need to learn how to feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, house ourselves. in that economic plan that we're talking about, those are the things that we want to dominate because those are the things we all need. So it's criminal if we do not supply those things to ourselves and if we don't purchase them from ourselves.
That's amazing. So why can or why should people vote for you?
Oh, for me, like,
because you can't win without the votes.
It's hard for me to sell it like that. I always said that I was going to campaign different because I don't want people to I don't want to have like a campaign slogan and things like that. I want people to see what I'm doing, and I want them to know that if you vote for me, it's a continuation of what I'm doing. It's an allowing me to work with people and organize people and rally people under an umbrella that pushes us forward. Because we got people that have great ideas, that are wonderful people, that they can't get traction on the things that they love to do. But there are certain people that can get traction. There are certain people that they say, you know, come out on Friday, that people come out on Friday.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to say come out on Friday and people come out on Friday, then I want to be that person's voice. You know what I'm saying? If I know they're dope people on Instagram that have got dope content. They got no followers because people some kind of way don't tie into it, they don't feel them. So this is a representation of the people with all the dope ideas that can get people to rally around their cause. Because I want to be one of those people that say, look, this is dope.
Yeah.
This person's dope. You need to support this person, and we need that.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's a fact. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, we can talk a mile about that. I'm telling you, like, that is my thing. Like I wanna unify the masses in a way that we didn't and we haven't in a minute. Like for me it's a rally. Like it's a self-love, love the person next to you kind of rally, because if I made it and the person next to me is struggling, I feel like I failed.
Yeah.
Like this is like that whole YBS brand is saying that people were like, well, how are you gonna how are y'all gonna make that financially viable when you're basically just out showing love? You out, like, when we started this, we were going to restaurants and just spending money on food, spending money on drinks, interviewing the owner, you know, telling people like, this is dope. Like you need to come here, you need to check this place out. Because, you know, we don't always know where places are, and we don't know the people, because people don't gravitate to things, they gravitate to stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why that Bible's full of parables, because we identify with stories more than we identify with sometimes material things.
Yeah.
The story sticks. So if we gave people a narrative to follow, you know, saying that, you know, like, look, it's kind of dope to just kind of show love. And that's what we started people. We just saw people just showing love.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
not everybody get it, especially business people. They're not too far on, no, if I give all the money away, then what am I going to use? You know, what am I going to live on? Or what am I going to do to flip it? Or how am I going to be able to do this if I'm giving it all away? But understanding that, you know, sometimes you give, and, you know, the way that our God works, you can never outgive. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always looking to replenish.
Yeah.
Overflow your cup. You know?
It's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
And I mean, I always say that if you're a faith-driven person, you already kind of understand it and you don't need it. But if you don't, I always want to give you like a clear, real-world, material kind of answer to whatever may, you know, concern you. And this is, like I said, if you're supported by people, it makes sense to take care of them, because they will be more inclined to come back. Again. It's even like, say, you say you got your boutique. Selling a person something is great.
Yep.
But you want to continue to sell.
You want them to be a customer.
Exactly.
You don't want them to just come one time and buy something. You
That's
want them to be a customer. I was just telling this to a lady who does hair, and she was just like, oh, well, I just do their hair. And I'm like, so you don't talk to them? You don't be, you know, you're not personable? Like, you don't make them feel like, I can't wait to go get my hair done so I can tell her what he just did or what just happened. Or, oh my God, my hair, I gotta tell my hair. You're not giving them a solution. You're not being the preacher to them. You're not being a counselor to them. You're not being the mama to, really? Yeah. You know, like, that's how you build your customers. No, I show that I care about what it is you're going through. I talk through things with you. I'm your counselor. I'll listen to you, all of that. You're going to come back. But if I just do your hair, get you out the chair, and then you go about your business, you're probably not gonna come back. That was a one-time deal. You want people to come back. So you stories matter, being personable, showing forth that you're interested. All that matters to people. That's all going into making them feel good about themselves. Now I want to do business with you all the time.
Yeah. And that's how we're gonna do that. And I hate to say that some people are gonna suffer because of the movement, but I mean, for us, we want people, go back to what we said, we want people that's going to do good business with their people. We want people that are motivated about what they're doing. And we want people to see the cause and the purpose of what we're doing. Because if we put people through your door and people spend money with you, then you should want to give back and contribute to what we're doing. Because as we're supporting your dream, you should want to give back and support somebody else's. And this is a tangible thing. We're talking about just like you give that 10% to the church so that it could be edified, that you could put a new roof on it, that you could put new walls up if you need it, or that you could get the choir new uniforms. It's the same thing with our communities. If you want to put a facelift on your community, that's going to cost. And that's why, like I said, we don't ask people to do nothing. We want to see you make money first, and then we want to see you do good with that money, because we want to support you first, and then we want you to be a blessing to somebody else.
Yeah, that is amazing. You're for the people. You're about the people. That all of that makes a difference, and I mean, I'm excited about this run. I'm excited about everything that you have going on. You've been putting a dent in the community. You've been showing forth about what you do. This isn't anything new that you just started. You've been doing these things. So
and that's my campaign. That's my campaign. My campaign is see what I've done and watch me continue to do it. Because for me, I mean, this is only the beginning. Like, I mean, I am one of those people that I was granted a legacy, so it's on me to want to create one of my own. I'm in the shadow of great people as far as I'm concerned. I see my mom, my dad, my grandparents, I see greatness in them. So I want to be cut from that same cloth. That's why it's so important for us to kind of get on our grind, because if our kids identify that in us, if our, like I say, just the youngins in the hood that see you move, like that's creating the mindset in all of us that we're capable of so much more than what we've kind of been seeing. You know what I'm saying? We don't all need to be rappers. We don't all need to be ball players. It's totally dope to be really, really smart. It's totally dope to be really, really about people, and not saying that as soon as I get $5, I'm moving out the hood. I mean, we need people that want to stick around and be a part of rebuilding what you think it should be. I always say, for anybody that thinks they need to get away from their neighborhood, be a part of what you would move into. Say it like that right there. So if you don't like what you see, please help the ones that want to be a part of creating that for somebody else, because every time you leave out, you almost like saying, you catching the raft while everybody else is still sinking off the Titanic. Try to get some more people in that boat as you try to get back to the shore.
Yeah. That's real good. That's a really good way to look at things. So tell us, what is this? What you brought here? What did you bring here for us?
Well, bam. Product placement, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you want any YBS gear, if you want that label on your chest or your back, and we appreciate it and we love it. Like, we still get a kick out of seeing people in our stuff. You just do not know that's a blessing to us, and the message that it sends is most important to us. And I'm also very proud of this, because I don't leave home without Councilman somewhere.
Oh my God! This is hilarious.
This is the official Councilman Faithful T-shirt, and we stand by that.
My God!
If you stop by the office, the tourism office, you can pick yourself up one of those. And if you meet a man in Cologne and he does not own one of these T-shirts, he's not a part of the he's not a part of us.
Oh my God!
No, he's not a part of the organization.
Cologne.
Shout out to the president, Ms. Noonie Johnson.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Say that again.
Shout out to whoever made these brownies.
Whoever made them brownies, because guess what? He liked brownies, and we made sure we had him on the show. So when you come to Couch Conversations, we take good care of you, okay?
Man,
so
whoever did these, y'all bless them.
There's a segment of the show called Truth or Tell, where we spill tea, more tea, and nothing but the tea. Okay?
Sure about that.
Yes. So you get to, go and get you a few questions and, answer these questions, and you have to tell the truth. Okay?
All right.
You gotta spill the tea. Okay?
All right.
It just is what it is. Okay?
All right. I'm just sure. Yeah. I mean, you're recording this.
So listen. Let's see what we got here.
I get to pick it. I
You
gotta
get
pick
to pick.
it. This one seems less dangerous.
Okay, go ahead, read it.
Oh. All right. Come on now. What's your favorite quality in a
woman?
Oh, okay.
So if a girl would have got it, it would have been a man. So what's your favorite quality in a woman?
Go.
Y'all
Confidence.
Listen.
I love confidence in a woman. I really, really do. That's that thing that I was saying earlier that I know I need a woman that's really, really self-confident and really, because I think that adds to the trust in the relationship. If she's confident in herself, she doesn't question you as much about certain things. So confidence. I love confidence in a woman.
And not arrogance, not in the sense of, I got it going on. Just confident enough to know that you are solidified in who you are, so you don't have to be insecure about who he is and the different things that he has going on, right?
Don't put that off on me like that. No. No. Look, I love a woman that's comfortable in her own skin. There's a beauty in that means a lot to me. I'm really attracted to that.
Okay, come on. Y'all heard that?
All right, here we go. What is considered too fast to have sex? I don't think there's a time chart to that. I don't. Is that bad?
No, it's not, because back in the day when we were growing up, we would always hear about, you're fast, you're fast if you did it, one night, I don't want to say a one night stand, but on the first night, all of those different things. But then you got the Steve Harvey, he came up with the 90-day rule, it should wait 90 days. But then when you think about it, I don't condone sex before marriage. First of all, let's just put that out there.
Put that out there. Yeah,
I do not condone that. However, it happens, So just coming from a male's perspective, because women think that they are considered
I always say that this is something that I will put on men, and I don't like to put a lot on us, but I think it goes to what the objective is. Like, if you have a woman that really, really likes you and she's thinking relationship, then you should probably be conscious of that. I think we as men have a responsibility to that. But if y'all are both just on the same page and it just is what it is, then ain't no time trust on that.
Gotcha.
Just get it how you live.
Get it how you live.
I'm not here to judge.
One more. Let's see what you got in you. One more.
All right, here we go. Here on top. How do you feel about divorce?
How do you feel about divorce?
It's a terrible thing. My parents divorced. I was a very sad child for a while.
Okay.
But like I said, sometimes divorces are for the good. It makes room for better people in your life. Sometimes they're rough and you never get over it because you make bad decisions.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good synopsis of it. You just summed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
I lean towards the possibility. So whoever's been through it, I would hope that it makes room for somebody.
For somebody else. Yeah. That's good.
Somebody
that's
better.
Okay.
somebody
better.
better. Just somebody else.
So Brandon, how can the people find you? If somebody wanted to reach out to you about your campaign, if they wanted to reach out to you about YBS, how to be a part of it, how to get an interview, how to, bring anything to it. If somebody wanted to reach out to you about anything that you're doing in the community, how can people reach you?
My Facebook is probably the easiest way to access me. BRANDONISAAC. I have to spell it because sometimes people mess up the last name. But if you hit me up on there, 9 times out of 10, I will respond. If I don't respond, you may want to leave. Just keep trying, because sometimes certain things can get left in the trash. So just if it's, like I said, if it's important and it's close to your heart, usually I respond. Like 90% of the times I get it, but 10% of the time, sometimes things fall through the cracks. But you know, just please, you know, you reach out, I'll get back to you. I mean, because, you know, no one's not important.
Right. And so YBS, do y'all have like an Instagram? Do you have like a,
Yes.
how do you get in touch with anything with YBS? Because I
Oh.
know you're you
Yeah.
know, you in a political realm
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
so you know you probably left YBS to Pat.
No,
So-
yeah, well, Pat actually does the merchandising. Like Pat is the visionary. If you see clothes, or if you see events and things like that, usually that's Pat. Like Pat's super dope at creating the gear, and he's more of the social person than I am. Like I have a vision for where I want us to go, and I do most of the talking when it comes to us kind of coordinating, but Pat negotiates most of the meetings and he does all of it. That's why, like I said, for us we are very different, but together it works.
Well.
Yeah, like Pat'll set up something and it'll be 50 people in the room, and then he'll be like, go out there and talk to him, right?
And so he bring them and you got
Yeah,
to talk.
and he just, but Pat's that person, like he knows the people. Like I said, I'm actually really, you may not get it from this conversation, but I'm actually really introverted. Like I am. Like I will leave this couch, I will go home, I will take these brownies, I will have some ice cream, and I will, you know, like I said, I'll either read or I'll listen to something until I go to bed. Like that's my thing.
And so what's the Instagram for YBS?
At YBS Entrepreneurs on Instagram. I mean, it's not hard to find. Even now, you inbox us, whatever, we respond to everything. I mean, and if you want something, you know, holler at us. Pat will take care of all that. I mean, we deliver, we ship, we whatever. If you see something, you like something, get at us. And if you hear something that you like and you think that you want to be a part of an event, or you want us to have an event at your business, because we will do that. We will come to your business.
Okay.
We will bring customers to your business. We're not going to just bring people to come and chill. We're going to bring people to come and spend money with you.
Okay, that's a great deal. So guys, you know how to reach Brandon. If you want to reach him, it's his first and his last name on Facebook, Brandon Isaac. And if you want to reach YBS, it's at YBS Entrepreneurs on Instagram. You can inbox and DM both of those accounts, and you will get a response.
And we're gonna really start campaigning over the summer. Like, you may be kind of quiet right now because it's a long way. The election's in October, so come this summer, we're gonna really start pushing this and we're gonna really start putting out there. This is almost like, I'm gonna treat this like my official announcement, so you can make this a big thing. Like, because I hadn't, like, people knew, but this is my first big announcement. So this is like,
come on, couch.
That's it. On the couch, it is the first official announcement. First district council seat that I'll be pursuing this October. And you know, when you see us put something together, you see us post something, you come out, hear what I got to say, come out and see what we're doing. I mean, even more important than what I say is what you see me do.
So you heard it on the couch first. You got the exclusive. Okay, exclusive on the couch that he's running for First District Councilman.
First District Council. God, tell me she working. Don't let people tell you she not working.
Okay.
You see what she doing?
Thank you guys, y'all. Thank you so much for watching Couch Conversations with Shatara. Brandon, we enjoyed you. Thank you so much for all of the nuggets that you shared with us and dropped, and just for giving us something to be able to hold on to, that you guys, you know, anybody can reach out to this. Like, we can literally utilize this situation and we can all work together and get big, and I thank you for that. I thank you for bringing that to the people. So thank you guys. Until next time, bye.